If you have one of these latest generation Apple Watches, there's a lot of things you could do with it. But besides being able to point out the altitude, show you turn-by-turn directions, answer phone calls, send text messages, but did you know you can actually download some surprisingly very enjoyable games on this device? So if you ever find yourself in a lobby waiting for a couple of minutes in those pandemic lines, here are 5 gaming applications you should definitely check out that should keep you entertained to pass the time a lot faster. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Starting off with number 1, this application is free to download, and this game is called Donut Drift. It basically is a driving style game which allows you to basically utilize the digital crown and just make donuts and collect these dollar points. You have your fuel meter on top, and basically that's the whole style of the game. You can also upgrade your cars as well, but that requires you to launch the main application on your smartphone. Other than that, that's basically this game in a nutshell. Moving along. This is another very fun game, but this one actually is more exciting. It's called Snake.io. It's free to download. It basically is a giant cluster. I'm not going to say it. There's so much going on that it basically is a massive battle royale style game, but with AIs, of course. The objective is just to collect as much of these little balls as possible, and also try to sabotage other worms like this by creating roadblocks, very similar to Tron. And if you're not careful enough, both of you guys can crash, or you'll take yourself out if you loop around your tail. It's basically like Snakes as well, or Argo or Largo, whatever that previous popular game, whatever that game was called back in a couple years ago, like 5 years ago or so. It's a really entertaining game, and colors make everything look super playful. I highly recommend checking this one out, especially since it's free. And this is one of the games that I actually find myself personally playing now, time to time. Now, if arcade style games like Pac-Man is more up your alley, check out Maze Man. Now, this application does cost $1, and it has terrible reviews, but after playing it, it's actually quite enjoyable, or can be enjoyable. Basically, you slide your finger across the screen to navigate and collect as many of these balls as possible. The big orbs will, of course, allow you to eat these weird critters, and then it also has the endless loop ability, just like Pac-Man. And then as you progress, levels become more challenging, and it's enjoyable. Just the animation, like the style of these little creatures do look out of place. It would have been cooler if they were 2D models or something instead of like a 3D in a 2D dimension world. But nonetheless, this is basically shares the same vibes as Pac-Man. So if this is the type of games that you like playing, check out this game. Unfortunately, it does cost $1, but since there's no ads, it can't be worth it. Moving along, color switch. Now, it may look like a Microsoft window, which kind of actually does look like Microsoft's Windows logo, but basically the objective of the game is to basically read the text on top and select the color of the block underneath. So red, yellow, blue, green, yellow, green, yellow, blue, red. Just do this as quickly as possible until you mess up, just like that. It's actually really repetitive and makes me want to bash myself in the head whenever I get it wrong, when I'm in a freaking like insane spree like you just saw. It's a cool game, it's free to download, and I guess this is kind of like a trivia or brain training style game. It's cool. And lastly, for number 5, because admittedly it's kind of hard to find good games on the Apple Watch that actually are good, but check out Taptic. Basically utilizes the Taptic engine inside the Apple Watch. So you could go in through the settings and go through the 4 different modes available on the Apple Watch. So you could do the haptic tap by tapping on this little icon. Basically you feel it right here on your wrist. So since this game is a part of the game category in the App Store, I'm gonna go ahead and also include it in this game apps video. And there we have it. That is the list of some very enjoyable games to check out for this year that you could download on your Apple Watch. If you wish to see more, check out the previous complete list of other previously featured gaming apps to also download on the Apple Watch, which you can go ahead and check out right over here. And in the video right next to that one, that is a video that YouTube is recommending specifically for you. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll catch you all in the next one.